In the 1970s, a film theorist called Laura Mulvey wrote an essay on the visual pleasure we get from watching films. In it, she argued that in a patriarchal system, women are on screen to be looked at, and that this gives the viewer pleasure.
If you think about most films, how women look in them is really important. Images of women sell the films, create the myth of the film star, and contribute to the product and merchandising that add to the film's profitability.
However, I don't know about you, but we also like looking at men. And Mulvey's argument didn't mention that that might be the case. Her idea of visual pleasure didn't imagine that other people, apart from straight, white men, might be in an audience, and that they might enjoy watching films, and not just because of the attractive women.
In recent years, men are increasingly expected to look physically desirable as they conform to a hyper-masculine ideal. We think that superhero films are a good example of men's bodies being put under the same scrutiny as women's traditionally were.
Across this genre of film, superheroes begin to look different. Their bodies change to reflect the desire and the resulting pressure to look strong, muscular, and frankly, hot. So actors go from looking like this Lorna, your turn.
Oh, sorry, yeah, so they go from looking like that to this, which is lovely.
The actors' bodies become more muscular and sculpted, broader and bulkier. Shoulder span increases and waists taper as their natural proportions change into an image of hypermuscularity, which gives the appearance of strength, power, and virility.
This leads to scenes of bodies like that of Chris Hemsworth in Thor, which are on display primarily for our visual pleasure. The difference is that the bodies demanding to be looked at do not belong only to women as before, but also to men.
In her essay, Laura Mulvey said that men drive the plot of a film while women stop it as the audience looks at them. In superhero films, the reverse of this is often the case. Men stop the story for no other reason but to give us the chance to appreciate their physicality.
So what? If it's pleasurable to consume these images of men, if mainstream films and the superhero genre are showing us these buff bodies, why does that matter? Are there any problems with this, or should we just escape into the pure pleasure of looking? Are there any consequences to these films?
These superhero films provide entertainment, as can be seen in the exponential increase in viewing figures. For the mainstream film industry, this is important as it results in big box office returns, leading to commercial success, brand recognition, and the rise of the actor's star appeal, meaning yet more profits.
Mulvey said that male movie stars are not the erotic object of looking, but both on and off screen, these films draw attention to the male form and its desirability. There are many explanations for the popularity of superhero films, but pleasure in the image is pretty near the top of the list.
This can be seen in the cross-audience appeal of superhero films, which extends beyond the comic book fan culture associated with certain characters. People from diverse backgrounds and cultures go to cinemas in large numbers, which leads to record-breaking ticket sales.
So, superhero films produce profits for entertainment industries, escapist enjoyment, and bring together people from all walks of life. But just like in the plot of the films where we have good and bad, there is also a dark side to the excessively ripped body of the male superhero.
The actors' bodies undergo significant alteration and training, which cannot be sustained for any length of time. Even so, this can have lasting effects on the body, both internally and externally. The health damage this can cause is not always known to those who emulate these actors on a daily basis.
These films form part of a wider cultural trend in which men frequently feel pressurised to look a certain way. But actors can only achieve this physique with a team of experts who regulate, maintain and train the body over an extended period of time. This collective labour is not immediately visible in the screen images.
The pursuit of this idealised body, only achievable through specialist collective effort, can result in low self-esteem, lack of confidence and potentially mental health problems for men. The rise in conditions such as muscle dysmorphia and psychological disorders indicate the appearance and identity issues that can stem from unrealistic images.
Children and young people are often the target audience for these films. When they watch superheroes, they are being taught that these bodies are not in fact super, but normal. This can affect how they think about their own physical appearance and who they are in society in ways which may be damaging for their development and well-being.
If this is the case, then this affects us all as a society. Superheroes are invoked in all walks of life, often with little thought of the impact that their godlike images might have on our humanity. So, next time you're enjoying a superhero film, remember it's more than just a movie.
Thank you very much for coming along tonight. This is a new area of research for Fiona and myself, and we'd love to talk to you about this and the importance of film for our everyday lives. So please feel free to chat to us afterwards or to contact us via the details on screen.
Thank you.
Thank you.